Hello everybody, welcome back to WitchCraft. I have a netherite pick. The reason why I've got a netherite pick is to mine this stuff. This is gobber globs. Now, I am going to get a whole bunch, and then we're going to start with some armor, because armor is very, very important, because I am going to die if I don't get enough. I'm actually realizing I didn't say why I was trying to upgrade my gear, and it's because the witch dungeons have started and I haven't been chosen yet, and I want to be as prepared as possible before going in. So after a little bit of mining away, I got like 16, 18 of these gobber globs, and I made 2 gobber globs. Okay, and now what I did with that is I turned them into gobber ingots. Apparently you can do like other stuff, make them into like pretty things, but that's not what I did. I turned them into these, and then from there I made this thing. Suffice to say, this thing. And then we go mining. Let me show you how I've been mining. Just as a side note, I just want to do this. Are you too far away? There we go. I also killed a spider. It was definitely not overkill. It was definitely just about enough kill. It's fine. It's fine. All right, so you take up an area of the nether that looks fairly solid, and you start making your way down to, I think, level like 15 is sort of where we ended up at. But we're looking for a specific kind of block. This stuff. Because this stuff can't be mined with a diamond pickaxe. It has to be... This is Nether Globbingtons the Third. That's the name of it. So, yeah, like, you got to get your Nether Globbingtons the Third. And like, I'm going to just keep on keeping on. I don't want to go down there because that's it. But just down here, and you find it more often than you find pretty much any other raw material, although that's nether stuff, so that's not what we're after, really. There we go. However, it has got some of this stuff and some of this stuff, so, you know, it's pretty good, actually. It's pretty good. All right, so I have got to recharge this trinket. This is the exploded trinket. This is fun. Okay, so there is a way to do it, and I need to remember, I think it's literally, no, not like that, literally this. Actually, I think it starts here. And then it's star. This is recharging with that. So that first spell targets the amethyst. This spell recharges the item, the trinket. So now I've got an extra big explodey trinket. I've also got this. This is something that I've made for Scott, because Scott liked my entity exploder, and he asked me to make him a good I'll show you how to do that later on, but I've got a good entity exploder. I just want to work with the nether globbages that I have obtained, which is actually, you know, not insignificant. Apparently this stuff can also come out of nether things, which I didn't know. So, I mean, it is what it is. All right, so I've got a few of these nether globbages. I'm probably going to have to go and mine some more, which is, you know, it's fine. But, like, I have got to turn them into nether gobber globs. And then those get turned into, I mean, they can get turned into like several different things, but nothing I'm particularly interested in. But I've got to turn them into ingots. And then we can then turn them into like nether rings and pants. I would need nether stars for pants though, which is the problem. Oh, I need nether stars for all the armor. Oh, how do I get those? Oof, that's a lot. Okay, so the big problem with nether gobber armor is the need for nether stars, and I was looking if there was an other way to get wither skeletons. There is not, and that's neither here nor there. However, I mean, I could do it. I could spend a lot of time doing it. I don't want to. what I can do is I can make some rings. Now, if I do that and then look at the recipes for that, Ring of Haste, I already have Haste on as a Time Witch. Ring of Curing provides curing for negative potion effects. That might be useful if I'm going into dungeons and stuff. And this one, the Ring of Air Walking, allows for walking on air. Now, I would need to go and find some ghasts. Finding ghasts is difficult. It's not impossible, but it's difficult. So this is sort of where I'm looking at doing things. I could also like make some better tools. I can make a nether pickaxe. So before I go mining, I want to make this artifact. Now, if you look in the spell book, artifacts, casting items, artifacts are a record. Now, I did ask Scott, and I think PRISMARINA gave me some records and stuff. It's not that difficult to make one. So I'm going to make the mining one. And the useful of this is it doesn't need recharging. It doesn't need recharging. I've got the gold. I've got like records. And I just need one charged amethyst to make it. But in order to write on it, I'm going to need more charged amethyst, which is fine. I think it's like 10. So I need to write the spell up very quickly. Now, the problem with this I've found is that this is a very difficult one to do if you're already targeting things and if you're writing spell patterns onto it. It's just hard. Okay, it's just hard. All right, I think I've got the pattern sorted, and now I need to do the big old swirly pattern of death. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got the spacing right. I did it. I did it. It contains 300. Did I do enough? Here's the question. Well, I've whiffed it. It's not working. Okay. Oh. All right, so I figured I'd make this one down here. And hopefully, like, I can test it immediately and it will work. Pretty sure that one works. Yep, no, that feels like a working one to me. How much does that go down? Like, I am 90% sure that I didn't make this that strong. But apparently, I've made it massively strong. So, I guess artifacts just affect the overall amount of damage done, I guess? I know what I did wrong. When I wrote the number, I did this pattern. Or I thought I did this pattern, which is 3. What I actually did was this pattern, which is 7. Oh well, so it's a power of, like, that's 2 and a bit creepers of power there. Oh, I think I found something better than netherite. Netherite's pretty good. But this stuff is called Stormix, and it's kind of in the bicolors. Not gonna lie, it's kind of my jam. And there's loads of this stuff. And if I look at the uses of it, it goes into 1-for-1 ingot, and then just like all sorts of pretty things, and like a helmet, and like I think we're doing this. This sounds like fun. And here we go, Stormix ingots. Right. So we're gonna so pants and boots and chest plate and hat. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, let's get rid of this rubbish. Let's. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Well, is the hat a crown? Hang on, let's no, it's sort of a cross between chainmail and this is ridiculous. I genuinely think it's meant to be the bi-colours. The pink, the blue, the pink and the blue on the top and the bottom, and the purple in the middle. I am not, like, I feel represented. This is fine. All right, let's get some of those. Let's get some of those rings. Oh yeah, I got enough for 8 of these nether gobber globs. Okay, and then we need gobber ingots and netherite scrap. Okay, so let's get started on making these gobber ingots. So I've got a whole bunch of those. And then I can probably make more. Probably at least 2 more. There we go. So I've got 16 gobber ingots. Now, I can use those to make nether gobber ingots. So that's this, and then these, and then... No, it wasn't those. It was these. Okay. So we've got a stronger material. Okay, so let's look at rings. Rings. So it's just 4. And I can make 3 of these. Okay, what rings can I make? All right, this thing is both huge and badass. I've hopped into the nether to... Oh, Jesus. What the hell are you? Aside from a withery thing, which I do not like. Yeah, that'll learn ya. Alright, there's one of these guys again. I don't think he dropped a head. So I don't think there's any reason for me to be going over this place. This is crazy. I love all the different biomes here. Not many ghasts, however. This guy, I kind of like. They need to suffer now. Too far away. Coal but no head. Oh, I'm on fire. This could be bad. It's got steak. It's fine. All right, I think I've got enough to make the fire protection ring. I think that's got to be the thing. So, yeah, magma cream, redstone dust. Okay, so ring in the middle. Magma cream, redstone dust. There we go. Ring of the Phoenix. Works while in inventory. Protection from fire and lava. Healing whilst in lava. That, in my inventory, is going to be a godsend. I think Scott already has one of those. Didn't manage to get, whilst I was in there, any ghasts. I didn't see any ghasts. I don't know what the deal is with ghasts, to be perfectly honest. But, you know, we'll just keep on coping with it. I probably need to get a sword of some description. Okay, so after throwing myself at ghasts repeatedly, I got enough ghast tears and feathers. I just ran around and killed some chickens to do the ring of air walking. Now, I don't know what that means. Hang on. If I do this... Oh, it just keeps me at the same level. And if I want to go down... Hang on. This might make things easier just traveling. If I get up high enough, I can just keep this in my hand and just... I mean, if there are any chasms I ever have to cross, I mean, can I run? I mean, I guess. Okay, so enchanting needs to happen. And I also think we need to do... we need to do the thing. We need to do this stuff. It's time to get a bunch of spells, guys. We're getting a bunch of spells. Let's go shopping. Frank, my buddy. Like, first things first, what have you got for me? You got the netherite wand. You got netherite mana catalyst. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's useful for. I've got propel. Let's go for cloud shot. Right, so what is cloud shot? Let's hold this in my other hand. Learnt cloud shot and propelled myself. Right, so cloud shot. Is that it? Frank! Okay, so we know that's useless. Don't have to worry about that. Let's get propel up. Propel is arguably the most useful thing that does that. I should probably not do that whilst in my hand. Place runes. Okay, let's get one rune. Thank you, kitty. Drop, pop, candy. Okay, place runes here to activate abilities. I don't feel any different. Well, I do feel slightly different. Okay. I feel like time around me is slowed somehow, but not too far around me. Okay. Huh. This might require some experimentation. What? Okay. Oh, they're stopped! Oh! Okay, but if, like... Does that... if I move away? Oh, they just stay there! Oh! Alright, so I made a bunch of artifacts. This one is very powerful. I need to make a less powerful artifact. That's still Scott's one. So I've got a couple of trinkets. This is my creature exploder. This one just explodes creatures. I need to make just an explosion exploder. Like, it explodes areas, because it's really powerful. So I want to make, because this, like I say, this one's a 7. I want to make a 3. I want to make just, like, a creeper one. And, I mean, it should be easy. It should be, like, really simple, if I'm being perfectly honest about it. Okay. I love how satisfying the clicky-clacky is. This should do it. This should do it. Okay. So... I should have a level 3 explosion in my hand right now. All right, so after a little bit of testing, and by one, this sort of level is the 7. This is the 3. Okay, we've got 3, and these things don't affect me or hurt me in any way. So, and this thing is the boomstick. So I want to learn these zeniths. Arguably, the one I want is White Sun Zeniths, but I need the scroll, otherwise I can't work out. I have this one, which is Black Sun's Zenith. A Black Sun Zenith, it tells you how to cast it. So it's I would arguably need, so it goes around from the top. I don't think I can do any of these until I found them in the wild. Now, I cannot do flight because I don't have it. So for the greater spells, flight. It's also very expensive. What I do have access to is Blink, 1, but also these nadirs. I can inflict levitation, which is 1 amethyst dust per 5 seconds. I can do that. That's not an issue. Arguably, I want this one. Costs 1 amethyst shard, about 2 blocks. So I want to make one that's like a blink. Maybe one that is, I don't know, maybe a 10 block blink, because, you know, this is sort of my wheelhouse, because time and space are basically the same thing. So I would like to make one of these with a 10 blink on it. I actually think this one might be a easy one to do. No, I gotta be looking up. If I'm not looking up, I think it causes me to go downstairs, and we don't want to go downstairs. So if I'm looking up, let's try that again. Okay, that's better. I have to be looking up to do that. Try not to do it looking down. That's okay. Well, that's an easy one to put on to a thing. Okay. That should be good to go. So... it will teleport you outside of a wall, though. Okay, this should be 10 seconds of levitation. Okay. Yep. 10 seconds of levitation. And associated damage. Oh, that's going to be annoying. It's going to be so annoying. Oh, I love it. Let's make another one. Let's make... So this is teleport me. Okay, let's do levitate on somebody else. So I think this is doable. You know how it goes. It's just like you try to levitate a creature and then it doesn't work, and then, you know, badness happens, and, you know, it's all a bit nuts. And let's find a creature to levitate. All right, try again. It works. This cow's gonna die. I'm sorry, cow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not that sorry. You didn't die! Hooray! All right, so I just had a chat with Scott, and he told me make the medallion of... what do you call it? The medallion of shielding. So he told me to make this, and then he gave me a whole things. I don't know how to make goblin medallions. Well, now I do. Okay, let's put stuff away. And he also gave me a bunch of scrolls. His mic wasn't working, so that's why we didn't talk much. But nether gobber ingots. I might need to go nether mining at some point. So let's make a gobber medallion, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. So that's a medallion. Ring of shielding. I need a nether bow. I only have one of these nether gobber rods. Okay, so let's quickly go to the nether. He also gave me a broom because mine have gone missing. I don't know what's going on with them, but let's go mine in the nether. Where is my... I need my explosion stuff. All right, let's make some gobber ingots. Then let's make these rods. Definitely had another rod. Where has that gone? There. And now let's make the gobber bow. Okay. There we go. It's an even better bow. And then I'm missing arrows. I'm missing arrow. Of all the things I could be missing, arrows. So just got some arrows, and then shielding. Medallion of shielding. So it's this one with that like that. What goes at the bottom? Oh, the bow. The bow goes at the bottom. And then arrows. And I just keep that. Works while inventory. Greater healing. Medallion of healing. Okay, well. Oh, we need to do the metal. Okay. Well, we're not going to do that because that seems a little excessive. Okay, so why do I need a file? Now, these things are worth 10. If I do a spell that's worth 5, I'm wasting charge of these amethysts here. So this will let me cross a file which will liquidize things and then put things in the right way. So we're going to do a whole... I need to get some more amethyst. So I'm going to do some spell work, and then I need a glass bottle. What kind of witch doesn't have a glass bottle? All right, the great thing about having scrolls is I can have this scroll. I don't want to, you know, draw that pattern out. I definitely could, but since I have the scroll, I think I can just do Scribe's Gambit to do the file, and then it's Hermes. Hang on. Oh, I should probably replace that with a glass file now. Hermes something or other to initiate spells. This one. Dun, 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 like starting with a block. So if I do... It goes... No. Okay. And there we go. I've got a little file of dust. So this is... I don't know if I have to keep this in my offhand. But it will definitely help. It will definitely help. I actually feel like I'm prepared, you know? It's been like... I've heard stories about like the trials and like bosses, but I've not actually experienced one yet, so... Oh. Oh yes, I've heard about this guy as well. Hi. Creepy stag man. Yep, no, this is definitely a witch thing. Dear Time Witch, the witch trials have commenced to find out who amongst you is fit to become the next supreme witch. Emerge at spawn tomorrow when the clock strikes midnight. You'll be transported to your first dungeon test. Be prepared to face off against several obstacles along the way. Your mission is simple. Find the boss and defeat them. If successful, you'll be granted a new spell. Do you have what it takes? Good luck. Well, if I don't have what it takes now, I may never have what it takes. So I've done a lot of work making myself prepared and ready. So I guess next time I find out who I'm going off against and we destroy them nicely because we're a nice person.